So it's my last night in Barcelona for now, and as I promised, I wanted to come to you. I know it's good morning, good afternoon, good early evening to some. It's almost 1 a.m. here, and packing my bags, getting ready, summarizing a great trip with my girls, and just getting a lot of good work done, great work done. And I wanted to make sure that I make more keys available to you, more steps available to you, so whatever your dream is, whatever it is, whether it's time freedom, location freedom, space freedom, mental freedom, financial freedom, stress freedom, or D, all of the above. I want to make sure that I give you the tools to get it done. Today is day 3 of my 3 days to abundance. Tips, I give 3 and 3. 3 tips every day to get abundance in your life. So if you didn't look at day 1, I gave you a set of tips. If you looked at day 2 or you didn't get that, go back. Some tips and inspiration. Like major inspiration. Like, it's just really awesome. I love all the comments you guys have had. Thank you, thank you. Heart it up, heart it up. Let me know that you're there. You know, let me know that you were part of day 1, day 2, or day 3. Hashtag go get my abundance, right? Let's just do it. Go get your abundance. No one is gonna come to your door like Amazon Prime delivers for free and deliver your abundance to you. So it's time to go get it. So, I think about, what does it take to live an abundant life? And number 1, you got to be willing to live inside radical. Just raise your hand if you know there have been times when you've been living too safe. You wanted to make sure everybody was okay. You know what I'm talking about, Bridge? When you living too safe, right? Right, Keish?
Yes.
Right, there have been times when I know me, oh my God, I got to make sure I'm dutiful and responsible for my mother, my father, my family, my son.
Yes.
And that's wonderful and necessary. But there's also that time when you got to be radical for your future. Radical. Matter of fact, everything you want is on the other side of rational.
Come on.
I've never even said that before, but there was a time where everything I wanted was on the other side of rational. I remember selling my car and getting y'all thumbing up, right?
You guys are sending crazy love.
Yes.
I'm on the other side of the camera, guys.
Keisha, I'm gonna turn around. Keisha's on the other side of the camera, loving on y'all, reading everybody's notes. So she's gonna
see these
comments? Yes.
Okay, hold on, y'all. Hold on. We have to do something. We have to flip it up.
Yeah, we're gonna flip it so I can read at the same time because I love reading your comments.
There we go.
All right. Hey there, Nadija. Oh, I love it. And Dana, hey, Shantae. Everything you want is on the other side of rational into radical. Hey, Terry. Hey, Lorato. Hi, how are you? Yes, no longer an option. Right, so what happens when it becomes a must? I remember selling my car. I had an Altima, my first car that was a car that was on television at the same time I was driving it. So my car before my Altima was ain't nobody even heard of this car. It was a Citation. What? Bridget, do you remember ever a Citation? Do you know? You got it. Yeah. So right, and remember when the cars were so old that the seat was connected? That was my Citation. And when I turned left, and notice I'm doing this because I couldn't just turn left. I had to, and it was stuck for a minute, and then the car would really go left. So. I had one of them cars that when you let someone borrow your car, you got to give them a laundry list of, but watch out, pump the brakes 3 times for it to stop. The left door going to get stuck and the right window do not go up. So quit trying to roll it. I had that kind of car. And then I got an Altima, and I remember I started saving. And I started saving so much that I sold my Altima, and I bought an old car that I didn't have to have a car note on it. Everyone thought I was being radical. What are you doing? I moved out of my 3-bedroom house, and I moved in with a roommate who smoked. And I stuffed towels at the bottom of the door so that my then 3-year-old son, Johnny was 4. My 4-year-old son at the time, and I wouldn't get the smoke in our room because I wanted to go from $1,200 a month rent to $500 a month rent so I can save more money. Radical. I stopped going out. I stopped getting my hair done. I stopped getting my nails done. People thought I was they thought I probably was smoking, but I wasn't losing no weight. That's when I was over 210 pounds. They're like, well, she ain't losing no weight. But I looked like I was crazy. And sometimes you got to be willing to be crazy. So This is all about being with us. So if you are willing, she said, I'm loving following your story. Amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much, Natasha. I love sharing my story with you. And I'm sharing my story with you so you can begin to dance in your own story. We all got a story. My story is not the only story. Everyone on here got a story.
Yes.
And it's making sure that you don't put a period in your story where God put a comma.
Come on.
Right? So I could have put a period at any given point, like, oh my God, I have this son and I'm not married, and oh my God, I got to get on government system. Oh my God, my son's father go to prison when my son is 8 months old. Like, that was big for me, and I loved him, and he was amazing, and he was my friend, and we weren't over yet. All that stuff, and I'm gaining this weight. And, like, listen, comma, it's not over yet, right?
Come on.
And so this is about, what does it take? Success leaves clues. Success leaves clues. The smart, brilliant people, pick them up, put them in your pocket, and walk with it. My grandmother says, when you get something good, baby, you need to walk with that today. That's the old school version of, you need to carry that with you. Baby, you need to walk with that today. And so I'm just inviting you. Keisha, I love Keisha. Keisha, come over here and show them what you're doing. My baby, she's so in it. And we both are. She's over on the other side of the camera, sitting in the chair, watching me on Facebook Live. Is that not?
Just trying to make sure everything's okay.
Right? Is that not love?
I want to read the comments.
I love you too. I love you too, baby. Yesterday I said you need to hang with people who make you stand on your tippy toes. She keeps me on my tippy toes. I keep her on her tippy toes. Ride or dies. You don't need 1,500. You're right. You don't need 1,500 friends. You need a few ride or dies. So day one of abundance now. I'm going to run through that real fast. Get out your notepad. Listen, I'm not here to entertain you. Hello. Though I can be quite entertaining. Did y'all look at the videos and the pictures posted yet from Barcelona? Just wait. Look at all the videos and the pictures posted. I had to sift through them. Some of y'all, you're going to have to come to see the other ones. But we had a good time. And I posted a lot of dancing. Who goes to a supper club that has professional performers, watches the performers, and then
gets called on stage.
Called on stage. Yes, they called yours truly on stage. And did I sleep on it? Not at all. Because if you think I love being an inspirational speaker, you should tap into me wanting to be a performer and an entertainer, except for the fact I play no instrument. I think I'm tone deaf, and I can't carry a note if you strapped it to my back. Right? So, right, there we go. Like she playing. There you go. What? I'm on stage. That's my debut, y'all. That's my debut, y'all. Watch out. I'm going to take somebody's job. They better not, don't miss a day. Don't miss a day while I'm in Barcelona, because I'm ready. Yo hablo poquito español. Yo estudio español con mis amigas y amigas. That's it. That's all I know. And pimiento. That's pepper. That means pepper. That means pepper. I needed pepper while I was here. I want to cook. So I have to learn pimiento. Pepper, please. Please, pepper. No blanca. That's not the white pepper. I need the black pepper. I don't want to say black pepper because it's too close to the N word. They don't mean it bad. They don't mean it bad over here. But I'm like, can I have an N word pimiento? The dark one, me complexion. They're like, okay, lady. So anyway, I digress. She said, I freaking love you. Danica, I freaking love you too, girl. It's on. It's on. Now, I'm gonna tell you, we are about, and I'm not about that life where people show you all that they have. I was looking at something. A friend of mine today was showing me some ding dong stuff on YouTube just to get my reaction. There was someone who we all know, but they're just flossing. I got $100,000 watch on and a this and a that on it. And I get it. I get showing abundance, and I get showing prosperity and showing wealth and wellness. But I'm just saying, I'm more interested in leaving some clues on how you can get your paradise. And Lakeisha said something to me the other day. She said, T, she calls me T. She said, if people knew the way you live and you showed it over and over again, you would have so many more followers because people are attracted to the glitz and the glam. And I don't think about it, but I travel a first class life. If it's a first class available, I'm going that route because I paid my price to do that. And which is why I'm telling you exactly what I did so you can choose what you want to do. But I do. I live first class. And I started thinking about it. I was like, oh, you right. Like, dag, over there in Croatia and over there in Mykonos, Greece. And
she has first class everything. Drivers, private this, private that. I'm like, you know, if you took a couple pictures while you were in your private life, I was really just trying to make a point of how crazy it is that if you actually posted that means more than this work that you do. You know what I mean? Like, not that it does mean more, but there's a people
will gravitate to it more because they gravitate to the glitz and glamour of watching someone else's life. Oh my God, look at, hours and hours on YouTube. Oh my God, look at her life. Look what she's wearing. Okay, that's fine. And ain't nothing wrong with that. I don't necessarily partake in that because I'm busy creating my own dreams.
Come on.
What I'm committed to do for you is to go, I can show you some pictures, but only if you promise me you gonna run after making your own picture.
There we go.
Like if I show you a picture of what I have, it's only so you know that it's available to you, right? Perception is everything because it's real, right? And so I'm all about there's enough for everybody. Hey Larry, there's enough for everybody. But it ain't gonna come to your door like UPS delivering Amazon Prime. I'm very connected with Amazon Prime. Hey, Matt Gill in the house. I'm packing, coming back to the United States. Not home yet, back to the United States. And so Amazon Prime, UPS, FedEx, all them other ones, DSL, they not coming to your door saying, hello. Here's your dream life. I want to deliver happiness, joy, prosperity. Hold on, I got a bag full of money for you.
We noticed you watching on Instagram.
Right. We noticed you was watching on IG, and then you was staying on Facebook a long time watching the lives of others. So we thought we'd bring you your life.
Oh my God.
Ring, ring, doorbell. No. Waiting on you to go get it. Put your backpack on, stuff in your backpack, your dreams, your aspirations, your perseverance, and then put on your walking shoes. Let me show you my walking shoes. I'm just saying. Now, I don't show much, but I show you these walking shoes. Put on your walking shoes.
With the crystals.
And get ready. Eat your Wheaties, hydrate, take your B12. B12 is never far away from me. Ever far away from me. Because I'm ready for it, right? And so now, I'm leaving clues. Are you going to pick them up? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Are you committed to pick up what I'm putting down? And then run with it. And be in action and be a student. Be an active student, not an edutainment student. See, this is part edutainment because this is like television. I'm saying go to class. Go to class. We had to go to school the first 12 years. You got to do kindergarten first, second, third, 12th. You got to do that. All of a sudden it gets optional and you opt out. Ooh, honey, you better opt back in. You want to know what did I do? I opt back in. I opt back in right around 29. I opt back in. And I opt in deep. I used to be embarrassed to say, she said, picking it up. I'm picking up what you picking up what I'm putting down. Good. BOL. Yes, Peter. All of a sudden I said, hold on. Educational might be optional by trade and by lifestyle, but it's not optional by the way I want to live. Let me go find out, learn what I don't know, do what I haven't been doing so I can have the life I said I want to have. I used to be ashamed, thinking I paid so much for my education that I shouldn't tell anybody because people used to call me crazy. And don't take this wrong. Y'all know I love everybody. I'm every culture kind of girl. But my friends and family say, girl, you going out there to spend all that money learning from them white people again? They don't even speak like you. We don't even know what they're talking about. And I said, you're right. I don't know what they're talking about. And I'm not leaving until I know what they're talking about. Yes, you're right. Because I don't know it don't mean it's all right. I want to know what you know so that I can go get what you're getting and I can have the results that I see in your life. So if you see anything in my life that you like, love, or admire, learn what I know so you can have it for you, because there's no glory in watching me for the next 3, 5, 7 years. There's no glory for you or for me. My value, my excitement comes when I watch this young woman, Lakeisha, get on a plane and travel the world with financial freedom and space freedom and knowledge freedom and location freedom. That makes me happy when I have over 196 people now who've come to Speak and Write to Make Millions, and now they're best-selling authors. Man, that makes me very, very excited. When I hear the doctor the other night call into the radio show that I was on with Dr. Reverend Beckwith, and she says, I went last year to your conference, and now I am publishing my book within the next 2 months. My life is transformed. I've retired from being a medical doctor, and now I'm stepping into speaking powerfully. I already have speaking engagements, and I authored my book. That makes me excited. Listen, there is enough abundance for everybody. Write that in chat box. There's enough abundance for everybody. I get to have everything I want, and each one of you get to have everything you want, and there's still enough for your kids and your kids' kids. We serve an abundant God and abundant universe. There's more than enough. Come on, y'all, heart it up. Heart it, you know, heart it up. There is more than enough. Scarcity mindset and scarcity thinking is a thing of the past. I need something to drink. I got excited. They can't hand me none of that wine. We got water. I got excited. I got myself excited. I get so excited about this. I'm like all on fire for y'all. I'm all on fire for you guys. All on fire. Because this is the season. If you know this is your year. We're only in April. And you know,
second quarter.
This is your year. That the second quarter of this year is the kickoff. It is the launch to something unrecognizable. If you know that, I asked you yesterday, I'm asking you today, type your name in. 27 is my year. Type your name. 27 is my year. 17
Martha.
is my year.
We got Martha, we got Felicia. Carla says there's enough abundance for everybody. Yuko, hey Yuko.
Yuko, I love you, Yuko.
Terry Miller, Terry says there's enough abundance for everybody.
Come on.
I love it. Nadia, Abina, Carla. Ann says no more scarcity.
Come on, Ann.
That's in the past.
Come on, Dana.
Toya says there is more enough.
Come on.
This is my year.
Come on.
Dana.
Come on. Come on. Now, can I ask you something? Can you put your action where your mouth is? Can you put your action where your mouth is? Because, you know, we know how to speak. We all are born with some level of oration. But action, where rubber meets the road, I told you mediocrity is crowded. Excellence and extraordinary, a lot of space there. The distance between the two, between mediocrity and extraordinary, is the level of action that you're willing to be in. So someone tell me, I'm ready to be in action. Someone tell me. Yeah, I'm going to keep you going. Don't sleep on this Facebook Live.
Natasha Lynn just took action.
Yes, Natasha Lynn. Okay, listen. So day one, abundant thinking. I said abundant thinkers don't spend dollar time on penny tasks. Number two, I said, I gave you 3 things on day one. Number 2 was abundant thinkers are willing to move their limit line, meaning they're not willing to step in and out of their comfort zone. They just move their comfort zone line and keep it out there. Third thing that abundant thinkers are willing to do, they're willing to fail. Abundant thinkers get intimately connected with the possibility of failing, and they're okay with it. I don't fight with failure. I dance with failure, because every time I fail forward. Every time. How do you fail forward? You find 3 things you did good and 2 areas you can improve upon, and then you try it again and you implement those 2 improvements. And sometimes you got 2, sometimes you got 200 improvements. I'm just saying. Day 2, 3 abundant things. 1, abundant thinkers don't ask for permission. That's not being rude now. Abundant thinkers said, listen, I'm okay with appearing a bit crazy. I just told you about that when I sold my car, moved out my house. Everybody in my family thought I was cray-cray. They're abundant thinkers don't ask permission. They don't ask permission. They give notice. It's time to give notice. Somebody, I'm just typing your name, Lisa. I'm not sure if that's you, Natasha, Paul. I'm not sure. If it's time to give some area of your life notice, it's time to give your kids notice that I need my own me time. I need to hear the word thank you. I need to pour into me because I've been serving everyone else. If you need to give your partner notice in life, listen, I've dimmed my light. I've reduced myself. I've cheerleaded you. Now I need to be my biggest cheerleader. If you need to give your job notice, listen, I'm dutiful and responsible, but I need to go live my dream, or I need to be recognized here. Who needs to give somebody notice? And you need your girl Lisa to come up and go, hello. It ain't just gonna come delivered by Amazon Prime, UPS. You gotta go do it right. Yes. And then the second thing that I talked about yesterday was, I dropped one on you guys. I said, abundant thinkers set up a constant state of cognitive dissonance. They set up a constant state of cognitive dissonance, meaning they're constantly putting themselves in the position where their mind is seeing them in such a way that their actions haven't yet caught up with. So their mind is constantly pulling them forward. You don't understand. Cognitive dissonance is everything. You want to play your best game? You want to see the next best version of yourself? You set up a constant state of cognitive dissonance while being grateful for where you are right now. So gratitude in the now, and then going, hold on, mind, see me in my next version. See me in my next, because otherwise you'll get complacent. Otherwise, you'll become stagnant. Come on, just raise your hand. Somebody tell the truth. Raise your hand if you know that there's a time in your life, or now. Let's just do now. You know that things have gotten pretty stale. I done did some things. I've succeeded. I've listened to the press too much. Everyone talking about how great I've done, and oh my God, we're amazing. And sometimes you can, I see that's me. Yep, I see you guys saying that. I appreciate that. And then you kind of go, I've been here for a while. This was impressive 10 years ago, but now I shouldn't still be here. It shouldn't still look like that, right? I see you, Nadeja. So then the third thing I said yesterday was that abundant thinkers hang around people that make them stand on their tippy toes. You want to hang around people that make that imaginary baby in your belly jump from excitement. You want to hang around people that make you go, what was that word? I don't even know that word. I always hang around people that say some words. They put some words together and I make a mental note, or I type it in my phone and I will tell them, excuse me, say that word again. How do you spell that? Because I want to know. Hang around people that play so big that you look at them and you don't compare. Because Benjamin Franklin says that comparison is and will always be the thief of all joy. So don't compare yourself with them. Oh, I'm better than her. Oh my God, she makes me feel like a slacker. Don't do all that. That's small thinking. That's so 08. That's so 08. What you do is you hang around people who are playing big enough where you go, ooh, what does the atmosphere feel like? Keish, look, what does the atmosphere feel like up there? Like, I want to climb up there. Show me the how-to. Where the stairs at? Oh, and by the way, never look for the elevator. Never look for the elevator when you're raising, because there is no elevator. People who are still at mediocrity, they're there because they're trying to find the elevator.
Yes.
And those of us who are abundant thinkers, livers, and doers, we know that whatever. So the moment we see something big, I'm going to tell you, this is truth. When I saw Les Brown, I saw Jack Canfield, I saw Marion Williamson, I saw Yala Vazan, I saw everybody. Like, I'm younger than all of them. I saw everybody. I was like, ooh, where the stairs? I ain't scared. I know it's going to hurt. If somebody told you you're on the first floor and you got to get to the 35th floor, your butt start hurting before you even start. Your hams hurting, your quads hurting on the second floor. Because you know you got 30 more flights to go. You like, this going to hurt. This going to hurt. But everything I want is on the 30th. So I might have to sit down. You might have to sit down. You go through it and you don't realize that on the 14th floor you stopped because you got pregnant unexpectedly. Or you got divorced unexpectedly, or the love of your life all of a sudden is no longer in your life unexpectedly, or you lost a loved one that you weren't ready to let go on the 14th floor. And you got to sit down. And you got to sit there for a minute. You got to put your head in your hand for a minute. You got to figure out how to dream again, how to catch your breath again. You got to take a swig of something. Mine is juice, whatever you need. And you gotta kind of go, whew. And then you gotta remember that you on the 14th floor.
Come on.
That everything you want is on the 32nd.
Right.
What happens is back in 2008, something set you down. That's okay. That's okay, no judgment. Just get up. And there ain't no elevator waiting on you on the 14th floor. Like, you tired? You been through a lot? I'm sorry. Okay, get in the elevator. No, that elevator ain't ever opening. And everyone's standing at the door. Hundreds, thousands, millions of people standing at the door of the elevator going, I just really want to catch the elevator up. It's not opening. It's an illusion. It's called possibility. Like, oh, just that you got potential. Potential? I don't want to know about my potential. I want to know about my now. I want to know who I am now. Don't show me who I could be. Show me who I am. And let me be her so much that the next best version of me is born through her. I'm just saying. I'm sorry. I got a little thing with the word potential because I heard it for years. Lisa, you got potential, but you just need to, every potential is followed by but. You got a lot of potential, but you just need to learn the English language better. You got a lot of potential, but you just don't do well in math. You got a lot of potential. Well, hold on. What does potential mean then? It means I'm going to be somebody good in the future, but right now I suck.
Right.
No. See, abundance is growing what already exists. See, abundance isn't going to get anything. You don't go get abundance. You expand abundance. Abundance is expanding what's already in your sphere, expanding the relationships that are in your sphere, expanding the finances that are in your sphere. Abundance is doing that already. Abundance is doing it. Keisha, you on it? So I just want to make sure that you understand what it looks like. So now, right, next best version, right, Phil? Right, Phil? Right, Vanessa? Yes. Right. Tanya says, I needed this. I had someone to tell me I gave up on myself, right? I needed this. Lisa says, rest time is over. Right. That's what I'm saying. You wonder why I would get on here and be with you at 1 a.m. in Barcelona? It's so y'all can get that. She says, truth, B-O-L. She said, truth, B-O-L. Right? And so I just want to make sure you understand. You understand that there's a positive, powerful opportunity. So now we're on day 3. We're on day 3, and I'm going to give you day 3's. Get ready, write this down. Because see, if you run with any one of these, let's say you don't get all 9 abundant thinkers tips. And oh, by the way, I'm not giving you anything that's going to come out in this recorded video that I'm going to do about abundant thinking. I may give you one. Over in that video, there's like 8 or 9 things. I've only given you like one. That's over there. So when you see this thing come out, Elder, when you see this thing come out, Samira, when you see this thing come out, Dana, Carla, when you see it come out, grab that because there's some more things about abundance. And I give it to you. You don't have to pay anything to get that. No. But I am going to ask you to grab the Abundant Life Home Study course. Why? Because I'm just giving you the topical piece. You need to deep dive. Repetition is the mother, father, sister, brother, aunt, uncle, and second cousin of learning. Repetition. See, you got to keep putting things inside your mind until it goes from your mind to your heart. Then it goes from your mind to your heart to your DNA. You want all your learning to be at a cellular level. You don't think about taking your right foot and your left foot. You don't think about stepping. Your left foot just follows your right foot. You want abundant thinker behaviors to be exactly the same way. You don't want to stop and go, now what was Lisa saying? What did Lisa say on day 2, number 3? What did she say? No, you don't want to do that. You want to automatically know, listen, this is how I'm supposed to think automatically. And so in order to do that, you need repetition. And the only reason why I'm saying you absolutely need to get the course, the home study course, Abundant Life Home Study course, is so you have repetition. I don't need to sell you anything. I got a text today about the revenue we generated in the last week. I'm in Barcelona, absolutely partying and chillaxing. And so our automated revenue is already locked in. I need to tell you this because I want you to create the abundance in your life that you want to create. That's why. And I need you to have access. See, I didn't have access. That's going to get me a little emotional. I didn't have access. I had to try and find conferences. No one looked like me at the conference. No one talked to me at the conference initially. I was scared. It just wasn't friendly. It wasn't friendly. So I want to make it friendly and approachable and easy. You already got enough heavy things in your life. So I'm going to come to you at 1 o'clock in the morning. And I'm going to cut my prices down to 1/3. And then I'm going to let you do payment plans. I can't make it no more easier. Hell, anything else, I got to get a spoon and just feed it to you. I'm trying to make it as easy as possible. Not because I need the sales, but because I know what hard felt like. And you shouldn't have it as hard as I have it if you want to transform your life. Then my life don't mean anything. My grandmother says, if you're not making it easier for somebody else based on your life, then what are you living for? Oh, okay, Grandma. So this is my version. So number 1, abundant thinkers. We're grabbing abundant thinkers. We're biohacking our brain to shift it from any form of scarcity and lack to abundant thinking. Because if you shift your brain, biohack your brain, that's to disrupt the plan, to disrupt the norm. Biohack is to disrupt a normal behavior and introduce a new behavior, a pivot, right? So if you biohack your brain from any form of scarcity limiting thinking and you throw in abundant thinking behaviors, your brain will begin to move over to like, okay, well, what else is that? Well, what else is that? Because it likes the results. We're all like 3-year-olds. What gets celebrated gets repeated. It ain't that difficult. So I want to give you 1, 2, 3 things to do so that when you do them and you get the results, you're like, oh, okay, that tastes good. What else? Give me more of that, right? Got to wet your palate. That's the only reason why I be here 1 o'clock in the morning. Too loud for the neighbors. What?
I said 124.
Right, 1:24 in the a.m. over here in Barcelona after an amazing 30 days here. Like tonight's my last night. There are plenty other things that I could be doing, but I'm gonna be here with you because I want to make sure that we get one more. Lakeisha Michelle quit. She's dancing, kind of sexy behind the camera because we was dancing last night. We disrupted the fiber. We biohacked Barcelona last night. So anyway, I digress. Let me give you my points. So point 1, scarcity. Now get this. When I learned this was a little disruptive. Scarcity thinkers plan 30 days out. Abundant thinkers plan 3 to 5 years out. I never knew. I used to be so scared to plan 3 years out. I was like, well, I don't know. You got to make a plan. Make a plan. Where do you want to be in 3 years? What do you want to be doing in 5 years? Where do you want to be? Because when you make a clear plan that's 3 years out, that small stuff, Natasha says, yes, that small stuff, you won't even notice it anymore. Don't sweat the small stuff and it's all small. The reason why you sweat small stuff is because you're not thinking far enough out. You're not planning far enough out. You're not planning. And so now you're just inside the now, right? Yeah, be in your now, but know where you're running. Know long term. Don't just know 6 months. And you can start with a year. But I'm telling you, let's copycat people who are doing big things in the world. Right, Shantae, you got it. You got it. I never thought of it. I didn't even start planning 3 to 5 years out until probably 9 years ago. I've been doing this work for 18 years. I couldn't even get there. I couldn't 3 years. I thought I was making a commitment, and I didn't want to make the commitment. Listen, you're making a commitment to your greatness. Hello? Let me commit to my greatness. 3 to 5 years out. 3 to 5 years out. Now, I'm going to tell you, those of you who already got, a lot of you guys already got the Abundant Life Program. The Abundant Life Program is a living, breathing organism. So as you're planning 3 to 5 years out, you want to, every 6 months, you want to do the Abundant Life Program again. Similar to my book, No Matter What. No Matter What is a living, breathing organism as well. And I have people who've had it for 9 years, and they said every year I do my dream board and my No Matter What exercise. I'm like, that's smart. That's brilliant. Brilliant. So the Abundant Life Program is just like that, to help you stay in that 3-year plan. So 3 to 5 years out, where do you want to be? What do you want to do? What do you believe is going to bring you joy? How do you want your relationship with your children? When Jelani was 8 years old, I wrote down the relationship I wanted to have with him when he was 18. I wrote a 10-year later plan for the relationship to have with my son. I tucked it away. I put it in a safe. And I prayed, because I wrote it. I'm like, I got to make this happen. I'm going to feel like such a slacker if I don't. When Jelani was 18, we're sitting on the couch. I never forget. We're in Temecula, California. And we had just finished building our new house. And Jelani he was still in Le Cordon Bleu Culinary Institute, studying to be a chef at 18. And I said, Jelani, how do you rate our relationship on a scale from 1 to 10? And he had just fixed me a gourmet salad. We were watching Netflix, Law and Order, marathon. We were like on our 11th or 12th, show, and we're watching it all day. And he's sitting at one end of the couch, and I'm at the other end of the couch, and our feet are touching. And he was like, I was like, what do you rate our relationship? He was like, on a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being perfect. He was like, a 9.5. And I was like, okay, great. What would make it a 10? And he goes, Mom, we're sitting on the couch on a Saturday. I just made your gourmet lunch. We're watching Law and Order Marathon, and our toes are touching. We're playing toesy. It's really a 10, but I feel a little freaked out saying it's a 10. and I appreciated that. But at 8, I said at 18, I wanted to have an amazing, and mind you guys, I've traveled over 200 days a year, every year since he was 9 years old, 9 or 10, over 200 days. So when I came home and when I was gone, see, I did things like I would write him 5 letters if I was gone for 5 days, and I would hide the letters different places. I did them things like hanging a calendar on the board and with a pen next to it, and I put a big highlight on the day I returned, and every day he slept, he get to put an X on the calendar. So he didn't have to wonder when mommy was coming back. I made meatloaf and chili and spaghetti, and I made enough for 2 or 3 servings, and I coded them sensational spaghetti, amazing meatloaf, delicious macaroni and cheese, show-stopping spaghetti. I made crazy adjectives. And I would put them in the freezer so every night in my absence, he got a home-cooked meal from his mom. So I did that extra mile. Those were the stairs. But it also bought me that experience at 18 that he said. And so plan 3 to 5 years out. Abundant Thinkers number 2 point. Oh, now when I say this, type your name in chat if you needed to hear this. Also type your name in chat if you're resisting, and then it brings up a little woo for you, because this is true. And you got to do this if you're an abundant thinker. Abundant thinkers forgive sooner, quicker, faster. Whew. Abundant thinkers don't spend time holding on to grudges, holding on to anger, holding on to frustration, holding on to blame. Abundant thinkers forgive and let go. Push it out the way. Sooner, quicker, faster. Abundant thinkers. I see you, Bridget. I see you, Ashley. I see it. I see you, Phil. Abundant thinkers understand that forgiveness is not about pardoning someone's behavior. Abundant thinkers realize that forgiveness is recognizing that if you are angry, you're holding your own emotions hostage. And anger and love cannot live in the same space. It's like oil and water. Abundant thinkers want to have as much space for love, doing what they love, giving love, and receiving love. And they know in order to do that, they have to let go and forgive. You may not forget, but you do forgive. You may keep notes, but you don't keep score. Abundant thinkers release and forgive sooner, quicker, faster. If you need help with that, there's a whole course. There's a whole part of the Abundant Life course on forgiveness, because I know that's a big thing. I give you exercises to do to help you learn how to forgive. Yes, Chanel, I see that. Yes, yes, Bridget. Yes, Tamar. Yes. The third point, my final point, and the final point in my 3 days and 3 ways for abundance each day is abundant thinkers, get this, they don't dim their light. They don't dim their light so that others can feel comfortable in their presence. They don't dim their light. They step into their light. They recognize their light. They own their light. They're grateful for their light. They don't dim their light. They share their light. Abundant thinkers, they share their light. That's what I'm doing here with you. As I'm sharing my light. I sleep well if I didn't make this call tonight, if I didn't pull you on. I still sleep well, but I hope you'll sleep better tonight because I shared my light with you. Abundant thinkers are committed to sharing their light. Abundant thinkers don't dim their light so that others around them won't feel insecure in their presence. Abundant thinkers don't dim their light because they live in uncertainty. Abundant thinkers don't dim their light because they're worried about the perception that others will have of them. Abundant thinkers don't dim their light. They find ways. They take courses, they study, they get mentored, they find coaches, they do all the things necessary to find out how to turn up their light. After all, Abundant thinkers always ask the question, turn down for what? For what? Abundant thinkers recognize that their light doesn't belong to them. Their light belongs to everyone whose lives will be illuminated because they had the courage to shine their light, because they had the courage to move past their fear, or because they had the courage to leap with their fear. You guys think I'm without fear. No, I'm just in a dance with my fear where I give myself permission to leap afraid, to leap in my fear. I don't operate without fear. I just dance with fear. And fear doesn't have the right to snatch my dream away. Fear doesn't have the right to dim my light. Fear doesn't have that right. So I know fear. I live intimately with fear. Fear is just not in the driver's seat of my story. See, some of you have let fear slide over from the passenger seat, climb up from the back seat. You've let fear climb out of the trunk into your driver's seat. And it's time to push fear over to the passenger seat and throw fear in the back seat. And some of y'all need to get fear and lock it in the daggone trunk. Now, I say in the trunk, in the back seat, in the passenger, because fear will come with you. It's going to come. You're going to have those days when you want to try love again, when you want to celebrate your life and start a new business, or when you want to enhance your side hustle, or when you want to go on that next health regimen. You'll have a little fear. And I'm going to say dance with the daggone fear. I do it all the time.
Go Lisa with the fear. Go Lisa with the fear. Go Lisa with the fear. Get down with the fear. Do it anyway with the fear.
So,
I can't.
Yeah, dance with it. Dance with it. Dance with it. Get in a dance with it. And watch fear begin to feed you. Fear feeds you information. Fear says, go do more research. Fear says, go get a coach. Fear says, you need to study. You need to get a home study course, Abundant Life or somebody else's, but get something to bring into your house so you can learn how to manage the relationships around you, your finances, your health, your wellness, and your spirituality. Fear is feeding you information. Fear is feeding you information. Dance with it. Be afraid for it. I love you too, Glenmore. I love you too. I go, yes. And so I want to invite you. You've seen in the comment line the Abundant Life program. I want to invite you that if this sounds like the studying that you're needing, I'm just giving you a smidget of what I spent days and weeks and months recording. Because I want to give you a how-to from home. I want to give you a how-to in the privacy of your bedroom or of your office. Some of y'all, I've heard, you take the Abundant Life Home Study course, you sit in the bathroom and close the door. I got it. I wanted to give you what I needed. I wanted to give you what I needed to get back up. But I had to run over there. 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 I had to run everywhere to piece it together. No one put it together for me. And so I put it together for you in one place. In one place. Spiritual growth, financial growth, relationship growth, and self-esteem growth. I put it in one place for you. The Abundant Life Home Study course. Now, this course has been out for a couple of years. I've sold hundreds of this course at $1,000 and more. $1,000 and more. I've sold hundreds of them. And so why would I go and cut it by 50%? Why would I go do that? And then not only did I cut it down 50%, but I'm going to add to it the bonus of giving you a live Zoom coaching session with it. Yes, you get in now. You get a live Zoom coaching session with me. The first one is on April 19th. April 19th, you bring your questions. Now, by then, I want you to have looked at the first several videos, at least 2 or 3 videos, maybe 4 if you can, 5 if must, but at least 2 or 3. And I want you to have done the homework because I give you something to do. And if you do the homework, your life begins to transform. If you do the homework, your life begins to transform because it ain't like study homework. It ain't this homework. The homework is with your family and your money and your health. It's action. It's life. Do the program. This woman told me, she said, Lisa, I've only been looking at this program. I've only had this program since March 31st. Ingrid is her name. She emailed us. Ingrid, hey, honey, I hope you look at this. I read your comments. I commented back to you. She said, since March 31st, and things have already changed. What's today?
April 7th.
Today, April, what is today? April 7th? April 8th? April 8th.
April 9th, actually.
Right. April 9th here in Barcelona. April 7th, maybe where you are. On March 31st, you got it? And things are already changing? Yes. That's what I expected. So when you do the homework, and then you show up, I'll be with you live on Zoom. Every coaching session with me for an hour, group coaching session with me for an hour, people invest $2,700. Yes, I don't apologize for that. They invest $2,700. I give them their value when it's group coaching for an hour. I'm going to give it to you as a bonus. Yeah, she said, I need this right now. I got it. I'm here for you, sis. I'm here for you. But I'm going to throw in another one. Then again, on May 17th, this video saved my life. Amen. Come on, Glenmore. I'm right here with you, baby. I'm right here with you. I understand when you need a lifeline. I know what needing a lifeline looked like, Jorge. I know I needed a lifeline. I needed multiple lifelines. Oh, you're 24 years old, Glenmore. I love you, baby. I love when y'all join. I love when you come. So when you get this, on May 17th, I'll give you another live Zoom coaching session. Everyone is in Abundant Life. I'm going to say come. And guess what? By then, you would have done the whole program. By then, now you could have done, you could have. It should be, it really is like it's 30 days, 3 months. I mean, it's going to take some time because I'm having you do some stuff. Yeah, reset. Yes. Keish. And so I see if you can look at my bag up there, my rolly bag. See if my reset button is in my rolly bag at the front. I saw the word reset, so I want to show you what I brought to Barcelona. I brought something to Barcelona. And so I do a live session with you. So I got one live session on April 19th, another live coaching session with you on May 17th. And then you get a private Facebook group full of, she said, come on, Holy Ghost, right. You get a private Facebook group full of people who are in this work. If they're not in this work, they're not in the Facebook group. So now you got cheerleaders, you got earth angels cheering you on. You get to post the breakthroughs you're having and they can relate to you. You get to post the breakdown that you're having and they can relate to you. You get to post where you're stuck and they'll help you get unstuck. You get to post what you've had a major win in and they'll celebrate you. You get a private Facebook group. But get this. Now I'm going to say that the program is $497. $497 now. It was $1,000 before, and I know some of you already bought it for $1,000. So, I love you. Thank you. Don't be mad. But this is motivating the masses. My company is called Motivating the Masses. And so I want to make sure that everybody has access. And I know some of you guys didn't need the discount. You would have got it. Thank you, Kiki. She's a ride or die. Some of you would have got it at $1,000, but keep that extra $500. Invest in somebody else. I would say buy someone else the program, but guess what? You don't have to. Because if you take action right now, and you click in the comment line and you buy the Abundance Now Home Study Coach, which a lot of you have, if you invest in that for yourself right now, I'm going to give you an Abundant Life Home Study course for free for someone in your family or a friend. They get the Abundant Life 13 modules. They get the workbook. They get the Zoom coaching on the 17th. They get the Zoom coaching on the 19th. They get the Facebook Live. They get everything you get for free if you register in the next 10 days for that. So that's between now and the 17th of April. So and a lot of people are going to register after that. Matter of fact, you're going to start seeing the official, this is the unofficial, this is the Go Rogue promotion, this is the Go Rogue announcement, because you're in my Facebook community, I want you to know first. So you're going to start seeing the official marketing for it They're not getting the one for free, maybe. I'm not sure. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I'm not sure. Determines how I feel. I'm not sure. I don't want it to be super crowded initially. But I might. I'm not sure. But for you, you got it. So when you're right, Talisha says, whoa, right? Right? So the program is $1,000 program. The value of the program is $3,900. But you're welcome. Thank you, Suzanne. She said you're such a blessing to so many. Thank you so much. The program, we can easily get $2,000 for this. You get $497 for 2 programs, 2 workbooks, 2 accesses to the coaching calls. You get to find somebody that you love. Oh, Rayon, she said, I'm 19 years old and I'm listening from Trinidad. I love you. I love when the young babies come on board. I love when you come on board. Stay connected. I am here for you, sweetheart. So when you say yes now and you register, you say yes and you sign up. And Rayon and I can't remember the other, Lori, if you help me to find the 24-year-old, someone in our chat line, she's 24 and Rayon is 19. Those 2 young ladies, I want you to find them, Lori, if you would please, and I want you to give them Abundant Life for free. Oh, Nicolo is 17 years old. Glenmore, Nicolo, and Rayon. I want all of them to get it for free because those are the babies. And we're supposed to take care of, and every child is our child. Every child. Oh my, Glenmore says, oh my God, yes, baby. Yes, baby. So you just reach out to, Lori is in the chat. Lori, let them know where you are. And yes. Well, she said us old babies need it too. Yes, the old babies need it too, but all y'all gonna buy it. Right. You're gonna buy it. I reduced it from $1,000 to $497. You're going to invest in it. We're gonna take care of the children. I have you pay so that I can take care of the kids. My kids, your kids, their kids. Yes. Taylor, okay. Taylor as well. So Lori, you take care of the babies. May look on their Facebook. Follow their Facebook, see all their pictures. If they got a bunch of selfies and all the thing they're doing, you know their kids. So, Lori, if you would do your due diligence and let's take care of the kids. Y'all get it for free. Adults, invest in yourself. And the reason why I'm investing in them is because each one of us, yes, each one of us needed someone to see who we were. You're welcome, Glenmore. You're welcome. We needed someone to see us at 17. We needed someone to see us at 20. We were still trying to discover. And imagine if these babies are here. Look, they're here with us, wanting to grow their lives. Yes, we're supposed to do it. It's easy. It's easy. I think the most beautiful thing about having an abundant life and experiencing this level of wealth, the thing I love the most about it is my ability to give and bless others. And it not take off my table. There was a time oh my God, I get emotional. There was a time I wanted to help people, but I couldn't help them because I was trying to get my own oxygen. I couldn't help them because I was trying to breathe. And I kept saying, God, if one day if I can, so what? What I just give away, $500-$600? I'm cool with that. Oh, I'm sorry. I gave away $500 times 5 people. So whatever that is. I'm cool with that. That's why you need an abundant life. That's why all of us need an abundant life, so you can bless somebody randomly. Random blessings. I'm all about the random blessings. So anyway, I love you. It's going to be too soon. The neighbors have already called the Airbnb manager on us. It was too loud. I got a little hyped at the beginning of this. I was all excited. It's only midday with y'all. It's middle of the night over here. And so I'm gonna sign off and pack my bags and head back to the States. So for some of you, you're international. So I'll see you the next time we Facebook Live. For some of you, you're local. I'll see you in the States. And for some of you, you're coming to Speak and Write to make millions at the beginning of May. I got a hug for you, a smile for you, and some dancing for you, and some prayers for you. I'm honored as your sister. I'm honored to hold the space for you. I'm honored to expand the space for you and with you. I'm honored to be able to bring you a life-changing program. A life-changing. If you're willing to take the stairs, I'm willing to help you do the lunges and the squats necessary so that your glutes and your quads and your hams are strong enough to get to the 32nd floor. I love you. I appreciate you. I honor you. I'm your sister in prosperity and in possibility. And every time I tell you that I love you and that I believe in you, it's because I do. I don't have to lie to you. I love you and I believe in you. Bye-bye.